Alright, so we've got some new mods. Now, we didn't put a video out yesterday for the ones that were released because obviously we had the sad news that the Queen had passed away. So out of respect, we decided not to release a video yesterday. So what we're going to do is going to go through everything from yesterday and today in today's video. So the first thing we've got today is Build with Bricks. This is by Xeris Holtzwelton, 1.34 megabyte on the download. You can find it in the construction menu and under decoration and others. Now there is a few different options for this. So we've got concrete block 0.5 by 1, concrete block 1 by 1, concrete block 1 by 2, ground plate 10 by 10, top plate 3 by 10, top plate 3 by 10 again, and then top plate 10 by 20. Now basically what this is building blocks that interlock. So you could say it's some sort of Lego shenanigans, which it pretty much is, just the other way around. Now I've laid out sort of start of a house, and I must admit they are quite fiddly. Now you got these two plates. We got, what's it, that one there, ground plate 10 by 10. There's two of them here. Now what makes it fiddly as well, they don't snap together, so you do need to very carefully place them down. I'll place these two, I leveled the ground out beforehand, and yeah, it's quite tricky. Now once you get to the, oh they are, that's why I haven't got it lined up correctly. Oh, once it gets down, obviously these blocks then just slide in. So you'll notice for these ones over here, they've got little prongs, feet, whatever you want to call them. They then just drop into these holes in the plate. But when you're placing two plates together, that's when it becomes a bit more tricky, because this is what we've got here. We've got one bridging the gap, and sort of, if you place it not in the correct angle, gives yourself problems. But anyway, it's a fine art, shall we say. I must admit, it's a fine art. Now all of these are heavier than you can pick up. They're all too heavy. So what you can do, obviously, you go into the construction menu and then place them down. Jobs are good, and so we'll do this one here like that. So you just line it up to where you want to, sort of in the right direction. Oh, this is hard on console. Like that. If you get it right, it drops down in place. Jobs are good. Now, you do sometimes get the situation where you haven't lined it up right. So we haven't got the feet correctly located there. So what you can do with that, you come to a forklift truck. It doesn't have to be a forklift truck, to be fair, just anything that you can move it with. Then we just come up to it, give it a little nudge, a bit more. There you are. So once it locates the feet in the right area, it then drops in nicely. Now I did have a bit of an issue with the top plate, so like the roof section. Now if we go back into it, we'll go back into decorations and onto others. Now we'll go for the top plate 3 by 10. So it's now saying it wants to go there, but I actually want to put it on this bit here. Now to get it on this bit here, you need to sort of get where the money sign is, right above the blocks. But then if you place it down there, it sort of just teeters on the brink. I suppose if we had a couple of blocks dropped in there, mind you, that means you are going to need to have some sort of outer wall and then a inner wall, also with another outer wall that end, just to make it look right. But all right, that's fair enough. I mean, I like the concept behind it, because obviously you build whatever you want. I think people's imaginations can run away with them. I mean, we could easily, just leave this bit open, then just reverse the trailer in or something like that. Yeah, I mean, there is another option. We'll step back a little, to be fair. We've got another option on it. So we go back into there, because I do believe I missed it off when saying about it. There we are. So we've got the window bridge. So this is to go across a gap. We'll zoom in, actually. That gets a better look. It goes across a gap like that. Drop it down. And now I've not lined it up right. But what you can do with the window gap, because obviously you've got that space underneath you can reverse out with, we'll just do it with this, like that. There we are. And we'll go in. Then, that being said as well, there's quite a lot of frame rate drop on that. You can just move it back a little and drop it down in place. Job's a good one, sort of. Though to be fair, because there's individually placeables, we see that frame rate drop there. Very laggy. Alright, but apart from that though, I like the concept behind it. You go and build what you see fit. Be yourself a barn, little shed. Yeah, very nice. And next up is the Lizard LT699 semi-log trailer. This is by FSG Modding, 4.59 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under forestry equipment. So it's only going to cost you 17 grand. That's all right to start with, I must admit. You then come up to the options there. We've got configuration, quad bunk, dual bunk. So if you wanted 4-post or 2-post, or back to quad. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then we come down to main colour. Oh, look at that. Yes. Metallic copper. Oh, excellent. Love it. Then design colour. Does the posts. And then rim colour. Yeah, got to be done. Look at that. Copper chrome log trailer. Oh, excellent. Right, the last mod from yesterday is the John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer. This is by Custom Modding, 59.6 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in a couple of different places. So we've got the actual vehicle in the sprayer section. We then got the dry box in the fertilizer spreader. And then we've got the 120-foot boom under the sprayer section in the tools category. So if we go into that one there, because this is ace. I mean, it's got a 36.6 meter working width. Oh, that's all right. Then we've got a 19 mile an hour working speed, 84,990 to buy. Then you've got the options there are direct injection 170 gallon, no or yes. That puts that little extra tank on the back. So 4,500 litres of standard, 4.7 once you get that tank in. Then you've got load command system, no or yes. Now, that doesn't really seem to be doing much, to be fair. And when I tried it out, it didn't really seem to do much either. But all right, fair enough. We'll carry on with that one. So we'll go into the dry box. This is going to be for your fertilizer and your lime. So 19,200 litre capacity, 32 meter working width, 24 mile an hour working speed. 24 mile an hour doing fertilizing and lime. That is ace. 48 grand to buy. You can change the option there of main colours. You can have it in pewter or green. You go for whichever one you want. But 24 mile an hour. Oh, that's all right. And then we'll come to the actual main attraction of this pack, the John Deere 4940. So it's got 340 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 31 mile an hour working speed. So that hooked up with that dry box, easily 24 mile an hour. That is ace. 195 grand to buy. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although they look nice, chunky ones. Then we come down and we've got Starfire 3000, no or yes. That's GPS, doesn't really make much on console. Then got fenders, no or yes. Then we've got beacon light, no, yes or no. Then you've got Green Star 3 software. So you've got Spray Star or Spread Star. So obviously you go for whichever one you want. If you got the boom on the back, you'd go for the Spray Star. And then if you got the fertilizer spreader, you'd go for the Spread Star. I believe that just changes a few of the graphics on the internal monitors. Then we come down, we've got numbers. So we go 1 all the way up to 25. 25. Oh, you would have 25 of these on the go, but that being said, 24 mile an hour on that sprayer. That is ace. Right, so we move on to today's mod. So the first one is the Grime GL430. This is by Dutch Modding Inc. 9.74 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this under Potato Technology. And you're going to find this one under Spaders. Very nice. So we're going to the GL430 first. 4,000 litre capacity, 95 horsepower requirement, 3 meter. I mean, dear. I know potato stuff isn't particularly big anyway, but 3 meters. When are we going to get something big that plants potatoes? Anyway, we'll carry on. 7 mile an hour working speed, 50.5 grand to buy. You then got the options there of design standard, cage roller on the back, shaping board or standard. You then got attacher type standard, Farmax combination or standard. Now that is important because if you go for the Farmax combination, you can then hook up the Farmax, the spader. So you can do 2 jobs in one, which is all right because it's got a 3 meter working width as well. Dear, oh dear. 100 horsepower requirement. This is only going to run at 4 miles an hour though. 42.5 grand to buy. The options you got there are standard attacher, 3-point, grime combination, or standard. So if you go for the grime combination and then on the other one go for the Farmax combination, like that, do them both together. I mean, it's still only 3 meter working width, mind you, but at least it's 2 jobs in one. Fair enough. And next up is the John Deere pickup pack. This is by Mephiefs, 0.98 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, you're going to find these underweights. So we've got the pickup 900, and then we've got the pickup 1150. So we're going to the 900 first. So it's a 900 kilo weight, as the name would suggest, 950 to buy. The options you got there are 900 kilo front weight, 1000, 1100, 12, 13, 13 again, 14, 14 again, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then back to 900. So we go 18 kilo, 1800 kilo front weight. Then you've got the main color option. You go for whatever one you want. Changes the main body. Design color changes the side panels. And then extension color is obviously going to change the weights on the front. Yeah, that doesn't go together. And then we'll come out of that and we'll go into the 1150. So it starts off obviously with a higher weight on it. Then go to 1250, 1350, 1450, 1550, 1550 again. Although it just spreads the weight out a little bit, doesn't it? Okay. 1650, twice, 1750, 18, 1950, 2050, and back to 1150. So again, same color options as before. And then design color will do the side parts, and then the extension color does the extensions. They all hook up to the 3-point on the front or back of your tractor. Yeah, if you need a weight, very nice. And next up is Corner Shed. This is by Farmer 5 Tom, 33.92 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. You've got 2 options. So you've got a normal corner shed, and you then got a corner shed with solar systems. It's saying there 504 a month on the solar panel income. Very nice. So we'll come over here because they're both the same sheds, just one's with solar panels and one's without. We'll open up that door there like that. You've got a bit of a drive-through option if you wanted to. Very nice. Then we'll close that again because it's going to be one of those concertina doors, isn't it? So we'll close that one. You can open up that one if you wanted to. You're driving in, you've got a workshop trigger. So we'll close that one and we'll open that one. Get you better access to your workshop trigger. So you come in here, hit your workshop option. I need to get a new set of teeth. And then fix your vehicle. There's a little bit of storage in there if you want to hand pull some stuff in. And we'll spin around there. Got a light switch over here. So we'll turn those on. Very nice. Open up that door like so. Come outside. We can go up here. Now this is a bit tight getting up here, so you might just want to take a run and a jump at it. So once you're up there, it's a bit fiddly getting in, but we're away. We're in. We'll spin around. We've got another light switch there. These doors open here. There we are. Just need to stand back a little to be fair. And we are getting the option there for vehicle workshop all the way across the top here, which is interesting to say the least. But that being said, I mean, once you're up here, you know, hay loft on the go, whatever, load some stuff up through there. I mean, this side hasn't got any doors on at all. Just jump out of there, no problem. Then we'll come across here, another little garage area. So you open up that door, you come around here. We've got an electric charging point. Oh, that's all right. So you open up that door if you wanted to. Drive in there, park your electric tractor up or your telehandler, whatever you're using. And open up that door as well. You open up that door as well. Oh, I like it in here. And we'll come over here because we've got the light switch just by this bit here. Turn those on. Yeah, I like this. There's a nice corner shed, that is. And a little bit of income as well. Yeah, very nice. Right, and the last mod for the day is the Hydraulic Bollard. This is by MYKK3, 1.61 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in the construction menu and under decorations and others. Now, these are ace. Absolutely brilliant. So we've got options here. So you've got 1 bollard, 3 bollard, 5 bollard, as I've placed down here. You then got an automatic 1 bollard, automatic 3, and then an automatic 5. So that's your options. Now, the thing with the automatic ones, it says it opens at 9 p.m. and closes at 8. Now, I'm thinking you should have that around the other way, to be fair, because if you're putting these to protect your farm, you're generally in bed, sort of, at those times of day. I could just be me because I'm normally in bed at that time, but all right, we'll carry on. So I've placed down the 5 bollard one. Obviously, you go for the 3 or you go for the 1, depending on what you want to protect, to be fair. Now, the automatic ones, obviously, they do it on their own, but if you come up to these, because I've put the manual ones down, there you are, option B. Oh, that is ace. Now, as you can see by the tracks, I did try to drive through them with that forklift truck and it stopped them. It stopped them big star, and then I just carried on through. But this is ace. Oh, I do like these. That is brilliant. Just come past. Yeah, up we go. No, you're not coming in now. You're not taking my tractor. That, that is ace. Oh, love it. Right, and the updates we had yesterday. So we've got the Lizard Ring Roller Old by ABT Franking, the Olives and Olive Picker by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Sur, and the Deutz D06 series by Blower. Now, the updates that we've got for today is the Massey Ferguson 9407S by KRKZ Modding, the Steyr Profi by Austria Modding, the Massey Ferguson 76, 77, 87 series by KRKZ Modding, the construction map by the law. Now, it does say that the changelog is for adding precision farming, and you don't need a new save game if you don't want to use that. So if you're just going to carry on as normal, don't worry about a new save. And the last update is Sosnovka by Puma145, and there's no mention of a new save game on that one either, which is great. And to finish off, this is our current testing list at the minute. There's 5 in there for console, which is very nice indeed.